kick things off with a look at QURE's jaw-dropping performance. Over the past 3 months, QURE stock has skyrocketed from around 13.86 to an impressive 47.5. That's a staggering 243% increase in a short period, catching the attention of traders and investors alike. The most dramatic move happened on September 24th, when the stock leaped from 13.66 to 47.5 in just one day. This kind of explosive growth is rare and signals a market that's both excited and highly volatile. As we dive deeper, we'll explore what's fueling this momentum and what it might mean for the future. QURE's price action hasn't just been about steady growth, it's been marked by wild swings and sharp movements. The stock's upward trend is clear with higher highs and higher lows, but the volatility is just as notable. Each surge is often followed by a period of intense activity, making it a roller coaster for anyone watching closely. This volatility can be both an opportunity and a risk depending on your trading style. In the next scenes, we'll break down the volume patterns and what they reveal about market sentiment. When it comes to stock analysis, volume is a key indicator of market interest. For QURE, the volume has surged alongside price movements, especially on days with dramatic changes. For instance, on July 29, when the stock dipped to 13.68, volume reached over 4 million shares. But on September 24th, as the price soared to 47.5, volume exploded to over 70 million shares. This pattern suggests that big moves are attracting even bigger attention, confirming the strength of the trend and the presence of strong buying interest. All of QURE's key moving averages, whether short-term or long-term, are sitting well below the current price. The 5-day and 10-day SMAs and EMAs are far beneath 47.5, and even the 200-day averages are lagging behind. This alignment is a classic sign of a strong bullish trend, confirming that the recent surge isn't just a blip but part of a sustained upward movement. However, such a gap between price and averages can also signal that the stock is running hot, so it's important to keep an eye on these indicators as we move forward. Momentum indicators are lighting up for QURE. The MACD, RSI, Williams R, and MFI all point to extremely strong bullish momentum. The MACD is positive, and the RSI is at a sky-high 91, which is deep into overbought territory. Williams R and MFI echo this, showing that buyers have been in control. While these readings confirm the strength of the rally, they also serve as a warning. When momentum is this strong, the risk of a sudden reversal increases. Next, we'll see what the stochastic indicators are telling us. While most momentum indicators are bullish, the stochastic indicators present a more nuanced picture. Stock K and Stock D are both low, suggesting some bearish divergence despite the overall uptrend. This could mean that beneath the surface, some traders are starting to take profits or that the buying pressure is losing a bit of steam. It's a reminder that even in a strong trend, not all signals will point in the same direction, and it's wise to consider multiple indicators before making decisions. Commodity Channel Index, CCI, and Rate of Change ROC are both at extreme highs for QURE. The CCI is over 650 and the ROC is nearly 168, both indicating exceptionally strong price momentum. These numbers are rare and highlight just how powerful the recent move has been. However, such extreme readings often precede a period of correction or consolidation, as markets rarely sustain this level of intensity for long. Looking at trend indicators, the story remains bullish. The ADX is at 27, showing a moderate but clear trend, while the Arun up is at 100 and Arun down at 96, both confirming the strength of the uptrend. The linear regression slope is positive, further supporting the case for continued upward movement. These indicators suggest that, despite volatility, the overall direction remains upward for now. Volatility indicators are off the charts for QURE. The stock is trading well above its upper Bollinger Band and the ATR is over 3.5, signaling very high volatility. This means price swings can be dramatic and traders should be prepared for rapid changes in direction. High volatility can create both opportunities and risks, so it's crucial to stay alert and manage positions carefully. Volume-based indicators like the Chaikin Oscillator and On-Balance Volume, OBV, are both positive for QURE. The Chaikin Oscillator is showing strong accumulation and the OBV is trending upward, indicating that buyers are still in control. These indicators reinforce the bullish case, suggesting that the recent surge has been supported by genuine buying interest rather than just speculation. Linear regression analysis for QURE shows a positive slope, confirming the upward trend. However, the R-squared value is quite low at just 0.11, indicating a weak correlation between the model and actual price movements. The predicted value is much lower than the current price, suggesting that the recent surge has far outpaced what historical trends would predict. This kind of deviation often signals that the stock may be overextended in the short term. Given the current momentum and overbought conditions, QURE's next opening price is likely to be close to the recent close of 47.5. A reasonable estimate puts the opening between 46 and 48. However, with such extreme overbought signals, there's a real risk of profit taking, which could lead to a sharp move right after the open. Traders should be ready for a potentially volatile start to the next session. Resistance levels are crucial for understanding where a stock might face selling pressure. For QURE, the immediate resistance is at 51.21, which was the high on September 24th, and the psychological barrier at 50. With the current price close to these levels, any further upward movement will likely be tested here. If the stock can break through, it could open the door to new highs. The downside support levels provide a safety net where buyers might step in. For QURE, key support is found at 37.12, the low from September 24th, as well as at 17.79 and the 5-day SMA at 20.72. If the stock pulls back, these levels could act as cushions, but if they break, it could signal a deeper correction. Monitoring these zones is essential for risk management. Volatility running high intraday price swings for QURE can be dramatic. The ATR suggests a potential high of 51.04 and a low of 43.96 if the stock opens at 47.5. However, given the current momentum and volatility, actual intraday ranges could be even wider. Traders should expect sharp moves, especially if profit-taking or new buying interest emerges during the session. If the bullish momentum continues, QURE could break through resistance at 51.21 and set new highs. This scenario would likely be supported by continued high volumes and strong buying interest. However, traders should remain cautious, as such moves can quickly reverse if sentiment shifts or profit-taking accelerates. Given the extremely overbought conditions, a sharp pullback is a real possibility for QURE. If profit-taking sets in, the stock could quickly drop to support levels around 37.12 or even lower. Such corrections are common after massive surges and can happen rapidly, so risk management is key. Another possible outcome is a period of volatile consolidation, where QURE trades in a wide range between support and resistance. This would allow overbought indicators to normalize and give the market time to digest recent gains. Such phases can be unpredictable with sharp moves in both directions, so flexibility is important. There's also the risk of a gap down at the open, especially if negative news or heavy profit-taking hits the market. In this case, QURE could open significantly lower than attempt to recover during the session. Such scenarios often lead to extremely high volatility and wide price swings, making it a challenging environment for traders. With QURE in such a volatile and overbought state, risk management becomes absolutely essential. Tight stop-loss orders and partial profit-taking are prudent strategies to protect gains and limit losses. It's important to stay disciplined and avoid chasing the stock at extreme levels, as reversals can happen quickly and unexpectedly. Wrap up: QURE's recent performance has been nothing short of extraordinary, with a powerful bullish trend and massive price appreciation. Technical indicators confirm the strength of the move but also warn of extremely overbought conditions and the risk of a sharp pullback. While the short-term momentum is strong, traders should exercise extreme caution, manage risk carefully, and be prepared for potential volatility ahead. The story of QURE is a reminder that in the stock market, big rewards often come with big risks.